So the real meat and potatoes into this is like what could Pokemon have done better? Why does this game look underwhelming? Why am I not excited for this? And overall, Pokemon has just made a huge mistake going forward. And I know there are channels that talk about, and specifically like Loxin, Nox, and Noggin, and people that are Pokemon theorists, things like that. I watch Burger Toby, I watch Loxin. I know who HDV is, even though I call him HDEV. All the other Poketubers. I watch competitive battling a lot. I love Blunder. Shout outs to Blunder. He's great. I mean, he's really not like a great Pokemon battler. He's very uh he forgets what Pokemon is sometimes. But I like Pokemon overall. I'm a fan of the series, of the community, the good aspects of it. Um, and overall, Pokemon just has this problem of they didn't think things through. No matter what everybody wants to say, they thought, oh, this has all been planned, everything's like calculated. No, everything is on a schedule. And when they're not met at that schedule, they need to make like cuts and everything around the corners. X and Y. They had all this stuff that looked like it could have been planned for that game, and they just cut it. Power plant, who knows? I think it was the Ghost Girl or something else. That's the first gen that they took away the Wi-Fi events and everything. Just they started going in another direction, and Pokemon just made an overall mistake when the Nintendo Switch was coming out because Pokemon's known about the Nintendo Switch longer than anybody else did. They knew about it at the same time that the Mario and Zelda studios and Smash and Sakurai specifically probably knew about the Nintendo Switch. So the moment that they knew that their eventual games would be on a home platform because Nintendo's next console was going to be a hybrid mobile and home platform, they should have done this. They should have had an entire team remade all of their assets. Everything. They should have had teams working on them piece by piece. Character models, Pokemon, even though they haven't changed from the 3DS era, which even if you skip all those because those ones translate a little better, they should have had people remaking all of their areas, everything into a similar scale of Let's Go. And then they should have had the main team working on Let's Go, so that whatever Let's Go is as far as the remakes, that's the way remakes are going to be handled through the series of Let's Go games. Whether or not they're going to keep the same aspects of the catching style of Let's Go, whether your partner Pokemon being a powered up version of a I done another iconic Pokemon from that series, whatever that ends up being. But as far as the scale of Let's Go, it has a better scale than everything else. It has an actual scale. Pokemon actually have certain heights and accurate sizes compared to the players and human characters. And that's what they should have done. So that when you have something like this, you don't have to worry about remaking stuff that's already remade there. You just go like, here's the assets we remade. Here's the bare bones. You want it to make it a little more cartoony. You want to add a little more detail. You want to change the style a little bit. But here's the base of it. Here you go. Go do with it what you want, and we'll dictate along the way what's going to happen. They should have done that from the beginning. And if they didn't do that, what are they going to do? They're going to be scrambling to actually put in real content in the games. Because with this, like the problem that I'm going to have here is we're all talking about what content is going to be in there. We have no idea. We have no idea the content is going to be in here because we're so focused on like, oh, the way everything looks. Well, the way everything looks, this should have been worked on over 2 years ago. It should have been worked on over 2 years ago. At this point, they should have had everything that's 3DS era, or at least everything that was up to DS era, remade. I understand if they didn't get all the way to Kalos yet, but they should have everything up to like Unova worked on. If you have Mega Evolutions and everything in Pokemon Go, there's no reason why you shouldn't have remade all of your other assets. There's no reason. Because then you're going to be scrambling to make these yearly games, and then you're going to have to put in the content there, which is like what the Pokemon fans don't really care what it looks like. Like, it can look like this. It could look like Legends Arceus. It can look like Sword and Shield. It can look like Go. It can look like Let's Go. It could look like any of this. It could look like Snap. It could look like anything. The Pokemon fans are gonna buy it because it's Pokemon, and that's the reality of like why Game Freak hasn't been pushed to really do anything, and why Nintendo and Nintendo Pokemon Company hasn't had to really innovate in Pokemon forever because they just know that Pokemon fans are gonna be growing wider and longer. As long as you make it look better, they'll just keep buying it, and they'll give them sales, and that's it. And then they're good. They can check out till the next game over and over. Right? So we as the fan base need to be telling them this is not okay. Like I don't care the way it looks. Make it look chibi. Make it look not chibi, but make it good. Make it fun. Bring back the underground. Sure. But am I gonna have to pay to use the underground because it's online? I'm gonna have to pay to trade Pokemon back and forth. Can I not transfer things from the last Pokemon game to this? Why am I questioning does Sword and Shield communicate with these games? Why am I questioning that? I shouldn't have to. They have Pokemon Home, right? You can just transfer them in. That it makes sense. And then it's monetary, and then you go, oh, it's not. It doesn't. It only makes sense when you look at it through the corporate aspect of, oh, it's making money. And this really is not okay. They should have just been having this stuff.